Bitcoin trend February 3 to 7th, 2025. Finally, what we've been waiting for. Next week's data. Let's discuss next week's data. Monday, February 3rd, 2025. 0845, Caixin Manufacturing PMI China. I always say, this world is one. The earth is one, so the client is one. The customer is one. Economically, the world belongs only to the US and China, while the rest are just hitching a ride. If China's Caixin Manufacturing PMI rises, then the US Manufacturing PMI falls. We see that China controls 39% of the global automotive market. If cars made in China dominate, what about simpler products like safety pins? So I predict that China's Caixin PMI will rise, which means the DXY will not rise. WIDA, ISM Manufacturing PMI. It's the same principle. If China's factories are up, then US factories are down. This is how I expect Monday's candle to look. Tuesday, February 4th, 2025. Factory orders. Factory orders reflect the US public's pending purchases, and the key here is automobiles. Check Tesla's stock yesterday. So my prediction is that factory orders won't be good. Back in Biden's presidency, I used to always inverse the data. Every week, claim data was edited, but I need to stop that habit. After 2 weeks of claim data not being edited, I think Trump is getting serious about building a strong economy. Job openings. The 4 Ps are housing, employment, unemployment, and printing. JOLTS data falls under unemployment. We see weekly claim data rising, so I think job openings still have to drop. This JOLTS data is from November during Biden's term. If JOLTS falls, DXY falls. Based on the data, Bitcoin should correct. But since this is the first working day for the PBOC, there will definitely be RRP injections to sustain consumer spending, which has increased due to the Lunar New Year. This is how I expect Tuesday's candle to look. Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. 2030, private sector employment, ADP. We see weekly claim data rising and job openings falling. Logically, the number of private sector employees should decrease. I want to say that, but ADP data is garbage. Last week we got fooled and the data wasn't edited. I predict ADP will rise due to the deportation of immigrants to Colombia. If ADP rises, DXY rises. This is how I expect Wednesday's candle to look. Thursday, February 6th, 2025. Since President Trump took office, claim data has not been edited twice. It just keeps going up. So I think we need to change our mindset that data is always manipulated and shift to good news is good news and bad news is bad news. Rising claim data is bad news for DXY, but good news for Bitcoin. Where does Trump get the money to tackle unemployment? This is how I expect Thursday's candle to look. Friday, February 7th, 2025. 22 ETA, total non-farm payroll, NFP. The employment data cycle ends with NFP, which represents total employment. We see predicted factory spending decline, predicted decline in pending orders, predicted drop in job openings. However, predicted rise in private employment. Logically, total payroll numbers should decline. Notice that immigrants are being deported. Doge canceled a $420 million work contract. Interest rates are on pause, and war is still ongoing. Where will Trump get money when the debt ceiling hasn't been raised? Moreover, Trump has stated that he will raise tariffs. What does the US have besides money? Most of it is imports, and he's planning tax cuts. It sounds like a paradise. To ensure money keeps flowing, NFP must decline. Drama will unfold first, and then money will flow when unemployment rises. This is how I expect Friday's candle to look. This is roughly my prediction of Bitcoin's direction next week. Fundamentally, I am fighting against a pattern. Bitcoin goes up twice and then down once. After Powell's speech, banks are fully ready to sell crypto. Thank you for reading. I am not a financial advisor, did not study economics, do not understand banking, have no special access, and nothing qualifies me to determine your financial future. It is a huge mistake to buy or sell assets based on my analysis, and that mistake is very significant. My promise is only to accompany, not to guarantee. Always do your own analysis and use money that won't downgrade your quality of life. Disclaimer. Investing in crypto assets carries high risk, and all investment decisions based on recommendations, research, and information are entirely your responsibility. No institution or national authority is responsible for these investment risks.